Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is poem 365, and this is called Taken Seriously. This is about the perception of how the world sees us against how we see ourselves, and how sometimes people get us all wrong. Maybe because a conversation, an action, what we wrote, what we wore, or even a picture. Get to know someone before making a final judgment. Taken seriously. How strange that we are indeed the same person. My intention wasn't to let anyone assume otherwise, but not everyone can swallow that. A different angle from the camera, or maybe the same. I am perceived by the boy in the photograph, this time with one less article of clothing on my body, and to some they are distracted, for how could you possibly read the words now? My intention wasn't to let anyone assume otherwise. 1,000 different characters are chosen for me, but it's not who I am. I am the boy in the corner sitting by myself with a drink in his hand. What people miss to see is that there are two sides of the mirror, and the only one they see is the reflection, perhaps because it's more appealing. I have so many stories, so many words to define who I really am, and yet a different angle from the camera, or maybe the same. This time with one less article of clothing on my body. If they only saw everything else the camera doesn't capture, I am perceived by the boy in the photograph. So in that case, I must be easy, because last week's picture, I was practically groping myself. Who is the boy in the corner, sitting by himself with a drink in his hand? People always say never to judge a book by its cover, but what they don't notice is that it's done. Judgments are made naturally, but that's not who I am. I have so many stories, so many words to define who I really am, and yet a different angle from the camera, or maybe the same. Yes, we are indeed the same person, and I'm not hiding the words anywhere. You're just not reading the book. And you ask yourself why? Why on earth would I do this? Why let the universe see only this side of me when I have so much more potential? When there's so much more? You know why? Do you want to know why? Because I want to see who can really read a photograph.